joining me on my colouring quest. First of all, I want to wish everybody a happy new year. Can't believe how fast last year actually went, and gosh, like already the 1st of January. Yeah, I don't even know where it went, to be honest. Right, so I'm just going to get into it. This is my completed pages for December 2023. It's going to take some adjusting to say 2024, isn't it? Yeah, I think we all get like that. So I am just, no particular order, I'm just going to start. And the first one is this PDF. Oh, I'm going to zoom in a moment. Right, I will still hold it up though. It's a PDF and it's quite sparkly. I have KJ Designs by Karen watercolour on this circle and on the nose, and for the rest of it I used, I believe, Faber-Castell Polychromos pencils. Let me try and adjust this light a minute. Yeah, Faber-Castell Polychromos pencils, I believe, and then a white Posca pen, and that was it. And this one is by, is it Monya Colour My Dreams, or Monya Gates, or something along those lines, isn't it? I really should have looked up before, but because the information's all on my phone, then I'm using my phone to video. But yes, this was from their Etsy, and I think it is Monya Colour My Dreams. Right, I think everybody knows who I mean anyway. They've been around for a very long time in the colouring community. Right, and next up is another PDF that I bought from Etsy, very sparkly. That is the Mod Podge Extreme Glitter you are seeing, and on the star it is Stickles in the colour Sunburst. It's a good thing I looked that up, else I would have called it Starburst, but that's sweets. But yes, on this one I should have wrote it down. You always think you're going to remember what you use on it until it comes to the point where you're actually having to say what you used on it. So yeah, white Posca pen and pencils. I feel like I use my Polychromos a lot, but I also use my Castle Arts a lot. I did put this one on Instagram, so it will tell you over there what I've used. But yeah, I can't get over how glittery it is. I did add this arch in the background because it was a bit blank, and this PDF is by, and I'm probably going to say this wrong, Mitzi Saito Roof. Yeah, I always see their name and I love their illustrations, but I never know how to say it. I do apologise. And they've got another name as well, and for the life of me that is also on my phone. So I do apologise, but I really like how that turned out. Oh yes, alcohol marker base. I thought I used alcohol markers. I definitely know I used it on the background. Right, sorry, I just like seeing it sparkle. So that was all of my PDFs. Next I have the Christmas special of Colour in Heaven, and I have completed 3 pages in here. So let me just take that out a moment. The first page I have, and this I actually wrote it down because I knew I'd forget in this book. Right, if I hold her up so you can see the shine. I wish I had done another layer on this watercolour paint, but that is a KJ Design by Karen watercolour, and I tried not to go over the signature because I do like to still be able to see those. And this page is by, oh my god, these names, I'm terrible. Daria Kakasoi. I'll show you that. And I have used an alcohol marker base, Castle Arts gold pencils. See, I would have forgot that. And then the KJ Designs watercolour paint. And I like how that one turned out. Very Christmassy. Next I have this one. This was the one that I coloured for a video on the channel that was chosen by you all, and I'm just holding it up so you can see that there is glitter, and that was a Stickles. I believe it was this. Did I use? No, I think I used that Sunburst again. So I used an alcohol marker base. I used, oh my gosh, or Posca pen, the Stickles. I'm trying to remember what pencils I used. I think. See, it always throws me off because I always use the black and white polychrome pencils. I can't think of what the other ones were. Again, this is on Instagram and YouTube, which will have both of what I used. So yeah, my mind is terrible, isn't it? But yeah, I do really love this one. Very proud of it. So yeah, and it did take a long time, so I do tend to be proud of the ones I spend a long time on. Oh, and I didn't say who it was by. That is by Herb Leonard. And last one in here is the last page in the book, and it is this snowman by May Vale Mapalad. I've not actually heard of them before, so I might have to look them up because I do enjoy the illustrations that are in this book, and I don't know if they have any more. But yeah, I did this snowman with an alcohol marker base, Castle Arts gold pencils, Mod Podge Extreme glitter, and a Posca pen. So I don't know if I showed the glitter very well, but yeah, that's just Mod Podge all over everything that's snow. Yeah, I thought he was cool. And yeah, that's the last one in the Christmas special of Colour in Heaven. Next I have this little book. Should I just zoom in a little bit? Don't let me. There we go. And this is my most recent finished page. And I have completed this one. And I can tell you exactly what I used on this, because if I can't, then my brain is completely fuzzled, because I only completed this one yesterday. No, the day before. Yesterday? Oh my gosh. Well, a couple of days ago. Yeah. Oh no, yeah, it wasn't yesterday. The day before. I'm forgetting we're on January 1st now. Oh my gosh. May as well just call my brain fuzzled. Right, and I used Castle Art pencils and a white Posca pen, and that was it for this page. No alcohol markers or anything, because I don't want to go over these, because they are illustrations to colour. And yeah, I think she turned out really cute. And I kept it kind of very wintry, because I am onto winter pages now. And then I didn't say who this is by, so I have translated. Roughly translates to Chinese Etiquette of the Four Seasons, and it's by Dada Mao. but I want to pronounce it Dada Meow because of how many cats are in this book. I really like this one. So that was that page. I've only done the one in there, but I really do enjoy these. And this one at the front does have some coloured versions of some of them, and I really like this one. Look at the kitty. And these are all pages you can colour in this. So yeah, looking forward to colouring that one, but I think that's more of a summer page because of the watermelon. I don't know. That's what my brain's telling me. So, next up I have Spooklet Sketchbook, which I am trying to complete. So I've done this page where I have used alcohol markers, Castle Art pencils and white Posca pen, and then Mod Podge extreme glitter on this background. And with that one I actually based it off of my nail varnish colour that I had at the time. But yeah, and then the other one I coloured was a new kind of challenge for me, where I rolled the dice and it decided what I did. That is a video on YouTube as well. And yeah, so it chose a purple glittery background, white hair, brown skin, red lips, black eyeshadow, and then the accessories were like black and silver. Oh, and the clothing was pink. So yeah, it actually turned out quite nice, and I'm trying to complete this book, so any help from any challenges is like very helpful. Right. The next one in here that I want to colour is this one. So I'm just going to pop my paper behind there to make it easier on there. You can see I'm getting a nice marker colour page from these. So yeah, hoping I can get this one maybe completed this year, if I'm lucky. Next up we have Carla Magana's newest book, Cosmetica. And yeah, I chose a simple one in here to colour, and it was a bit experimental. I have some like holographic sticker that I cut out and just stick on there. Wherever it had like these little triangles or this big triangle, I done the sticker. And then I have given her white eyeliner and put Mod Podge on it to give her some more sparkle. I imagine she's from like another planet, so that is why I gave her purple skin, green hair, although I do wish I picked a different shade of purple. I still think that, but like at the same time I'm not really regretting it, you know. And then she has this Mod Podge on her lips as well. So that was, I think by this point I was just using Castle Art pencils, I believe. Yeah, but yeah, I'm happy with that one. It's not my favourite, but I'm happy. So hopefully I'll pick another page out of here this month as well, because I do find her books fun. But like I said, I do want to focus on the Spooklet sketchbook to complete it. So that was Cosmetica by Carla Magana. Next I have the Rabbit's Fairy Tale by Cotoli. I will remember these one day, like what they're called. And I completed Santa, the letter to Santa. And I have used, right, I'm just going to leave it there a minute. Right, this on the background is, just a minute, I can't remember what they're called. The Schminker watercolour. So that is the purple one. And then any sparkly watercolour that you see, that they are the KJ Design by Karen. I have a little dot of stickles up here. White Posca pen is practically everywhere. Mod Podge Extreme glitter on this one. And yeah, I think I just threw everything at it. And then my pencils, which I want to say are Castle Art again, but I don't remember. Oh, I wrote it down. Polychromos. I bet you were screaming at me because you could probably see that. I've even wrote the watercolour down as well. Like, yeah, brain's all fuzzled. So yeah, Polychromos, KJ Design by Karen, Posca, Schminker, Mod Podge. Done. But yeah, I really like how this one turned out. And I did add washi tape around the edge when I was adding the watercolour, so because it just comes like this where it's got no border. So like for this one as well, I think I would add a border around the edge because I don't like really having to colour up to the edge of the page. See, this is fine, that would be fine, but yeah, I'll have to translate all these, won't I? But yeah, hopefully I'll continue to colour in that one. Rabbit's Fairy Tale by Katoli. And next I have the Field Marshall's Travel Sketchbook by Inatomi Makiko. And this one, I don't know if it's going to show up very well on camera. I could not take a photo of it because of how sparkly it is. I use KJ Designs by Karen practically in the background of every single one, near enough. And there are stickles and Mod Podge and anything sparkly that I owned other than actual loose glitter ended up on this page. And then Posca pen, and yeah, oh my gosh, so much sparkle. I wanted to add this to Instagram, but it was absolutely impossible for me to take a photo. But yeah, I was really happy to get this this one finished. Like, and I didn't even go one a day, because even starting from day one I didn't do it, because day one was when I was Christmas shopping. By the time I got home I was knackered and I wasn't going to be colouring, I was just chilling. So I did day 1 and 2 at the same time, and then I did quite well for a while, but then there was about 5 days where I didn't do it because I was colouring other things, but I just caught up at the end. And yeah, I really like the donkey and the number 9 for some reason, and then I like the swan and this flower here, I like that. But yeah, really happy with how that turned out. So that was from Yuri's Travel Sketchbook. Next I have another one that, oh, why is that at the back, that I did and really happy with. So yep, this is done with the dough and pastel watercolour in the background. Down along these bits is a lot of Posca pen. We have all the KJ Design by Karen colours that I own on all these seaweed and plants, and then I've used Posca pens. I just said that a moment ago. I made this one look like Rudolph. And then pencils. And that one's available on YouTube as well, I believe. I forget what I've done. Like, the beginning of this month I did hardly anything, and then the last 2 weeks of the year, oh my gosh, I did like most of the pages you're seeing here. Because to start with I thought, oh, I'm going to only have like 5 pages to show, and then bibbidi bobbidi boo, I don't know, I just got in the zone. After I broke up from work for Christmas, I don't know, my mind just relaxed and I was able to concentrate. And that is in A Million Sea Creatures by Lulu Mayo. Next, I have one from, let me just zoom out, Adorable Town colouring book by Lainey Dow. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. And this was a Christmas present. And I just done a quick one in here for fun. So I did this like Game Boy type building. And I just used alcohol markers, Castle Arts pencils and Posca pen. And yeah, I had fun on that because, like, I don't know, I looked through this book and these pages just scream simple fun, if that makes sense. Like, I didn't have to worry about anything looking realistic or anything because the building itself isn't even like a natural building. And I did the yellow Game Boy because that was the one that I had. I had the yellow one before I got a Game Boy Color. But yeah, these illustrations are so cute. Like, it's an inbred cat. Sorry. But yeah, so I'm going to enjoy that book. I don't know if I'll be colouring in it again this month because I want to focus on some pages that I already have in mind. And a lot of these I don't find them like wintry. So that was Adorable Town by Lainey Dow. And then lastly, I have another Christmas present, which was Lady Mechanica by Joe Benitez. And oh my gosh, I forgot that I even wanted this book. It was on my wish list on Amazon for, it was like right down the bottom, I just put it that way. So at least 2 years I've had it on my wish list, and I'd given my brother my wish list for Christmas because he was stuck, and obviously he's just gone wee 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 right down to the bottom and gone, I'll get that one, she's wanted it for ages. And I'd forgot how amazing the illustrations are. Like, if you like the steampunky style, I definitely recommend. And I have completed this page, oh my gosh. And yeah, right, let me just zoom out slightly. And these pages are actually perforated, although I will not be taking them out. So I have completed this page, very shiny, shiny, shiny. And in the background I have used this Cosmic Shimmer Gilding Flakes. So I just stick down that with some gilding paste. And yeah, I did not write down what pencils I've used, but I'm guessing Castle Arts. So yeah, I did enjoy that. Did I use alcohol markers? I think I did. Yes, alcohol marker base, Castle Arts and Posca, white Posca in places, mostly on the goggles. And yeah, really, really happy. Like, I really enjoy portraits, so this book is great. But like their clothing, where do they come up with these styles? But yeah, you got a few men in here as well, which is nice because not many, I think colouring books are slightly better now. Sorry about that, I had a phone call. I'm not sure where that cut off or not, but I'm hoping you saw this. Yeah, so really happy with how she's turned out, and definitely be happy to be colouring in that again. That was Lady Mechanica by Joe Benitez. Right, that is all of my completed pages, but I just want to come on and say that you have all chosen this book for January. So I shall be completing a page in here, and I believe you have all decided on this page, which in a way I kind of had an inkling that this would get chosen because it had more going on than the other pages. So my next video will probably be this, because I always like to get the video that you've picked done first, so I know there's something that people want to see. I'm not sure how I'm going to colour this yet, but it is like it's a bit like a Sailor Moon, or is that, I don't know, I remember, was it Card Captor Sakura or something? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Like, all these animes and stuff get muddled up in my head because I haven't watched them in ages. It's been ages. But yeah, this is by Clanadia on Instagram, I think. But yeah, Phantasmagoria. And yeah, that's her name. Nadia Mary. I don't know. And I did get this off of Amazon, but there is the numbers if anybody's interested. Yeah, it wasn't even expensive for a hardcover. Sorry, I do like that. Although the paper in it isn't the best. Great cover, great illustrations, but I do think it is Amazon paper. I don't know actually. It doesn't. Yeah, by Amazon. It's an Amazon book. But yeah, great illustrations. I do like the anime style. That's probably my favourite one in the book, which is why I do not start with that one. But yeah, so hopefully you will all be looking forward to that. Wishing you all a good new year. Hoping it goes smoothly. I'm back at work tomorrow. Yay! No, it's nice to get back into routine sometimes. But yeah, so until the next video, thank you for joining me on my colouring quest. Take care.